Yo, what's going on guys? Brandon Haverla from Red Max Entertainment. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a look at what's inside of my gig bag. Cue the intro. Alright guys, so today we are taking a look at my gig bag and what I bring in it with me to every gig, every weekend. This is the Groove Gear Club Backpack. If you guys are interested in getting the similar bag, any backpack will do really, but I do recommend that you have some kind of bag that you bring to every gig. As you'll see in this video, I have a lot of stuff crammed into this bag, and I'm sure you will be able to think of some stuff to bring with you too. Whether it's a phone charger or a tool or anything in between, there's a lot of stuff that will help you on your gigs. Not every gig do I go into this bag, but most gigs I do. So if you guys are interested in getting a similar bag or this specific bag, this brand is Groove Gear. It's G-R-U-V and then gear. So check it out. I'll have links down in the description to where you can get this bag and where you can visit their website to see the other different styles of bags they have too. If you're a club DJ or you need to store vinyl or something, there are some other similar bags. I know Jetpack is another bag company that makes some great backpacks. Now the reason I love this bag in particular so much is all of the pockets on it. There's a million different pockets and places to put things. I keep everything in the same pocket all the time. I make sure it goes back in that spot so I know where it is when I need to find it.
Tickets, please.
Let's get started with this front top pocket. This is my most used stuff. I make it the most accessible so that when I need it, I can get to it. Inside this front lid here, I've got a power tester. This is a voltage tester. Basically, you turn it on, you run it near a extension cord or an outlet, and it's gonna beep and flash red if you've got electricity. Also inside here, there's a zippered front pouch. This is where I've got Sharpies and pens. I've even got a USB powered LED light that I could use to light up my keyboard or my lighting controller or whatever it is, along with some different markers and highlighters and stuff like that. Just some handy pens and writing utensils. In the pocket itself, I've got a pair of Pioneer headphones. Always handy to keep a nice pair of studio headphones with you. These are my DJ headphones as well. I've also got a roll of electrical tape. You never know when you'll need some electrical tape. Gravity clips. I haven't done a video on these yet, but I think I will coming soon on the channel. It's a quick video, but these little plastic clips go on your speaker stand poles or your sub poles, and they grab your wires. They are fantastic. If you guys are interested in these gravity clips, visit or message Ben Stowe on Facebook. You can visit their website. It's nlfxprofessional.com. They sell these gravity clips super cheap. I love them. Next, we've got Gobi Labs microphone cleaner. This stuff always comes in handy. You never know who's been on that microphone before you. You never know who's going on that microphone after you. You don't want to get them sick. If you're sick, you don't want them to get you sick if they're sick. I think that made sense. I've also got a pair of in-ear monitors along with the adapter for my iPhone because I don't have an aux jack. I've got an Army Gear flashlight, super bright. This one is also zoomable, and it strobes as well, so it's super handy if you're loading out at night or something like that and you need a little bit of extra light. As you can see, we've got a lot of stuff and we're not even through the first pocket yet. I also have some of the cards for the other companies I work for as well. I've got my handy, tiny NLFX USB hub. This is a 4-port hub, which is really handy when you just need to expand your USB capacity on your computer. I've got some headphone adapters, the standard headphone to 1/4-inch adapters in here as well. Always handy, never know when you'll use them. On the other side, I've got a DMX Terminator as well as a pack of batteries, just some AA and AAA batteries for microphones and stuff like that. That pretty much sums it up for the top pocket. I'm gonna put everything back and we'll move on to the next one. All right, we've got everything back in that pocket. This way when I get to the gig this weekend, I don't forget anything. Now we're gonna move on to these side pockets. It's got 2 pockets down here on either side. This is a perfect little Velcro pouch. As you can see, mine doesn't stay too well because I did stuff it. But in here, I've got 2 tools. These are the tools I use the most, so I kept them on the outside. I've got a set of Allen keys and a mini hammer. This hammer is from Harbor Freight tools. So if you guys have a Harbor Freight by you, definitely stop by and get these if you're working with Global Truss. This is a lifesaver. Rather than trying to fit a big hammer in there to knock out one little pin, but you just need a little more oomph than your hand, this is a lifesaver. This cute little hammer, you could hit it with either side, and like I said, they're like $3 from Harbor Freight, so go check them out. That's everything for this side pocket, but there is another pocket here which we can open up. This side pocket actually swings open, and we've got 2 shelves in here. I've got this shelves packed full. First off, I've got my cable tester. This is my iPhone gimbal. This is one of those 360 anti-motion gimbals for your iPhone. This thing is awesome. It's great for just catching some promo footage if I don't want to bring a big camera. Now on the bottom of that shelf, I have 2 little belt tools. This is my multi-tool. It's a nice Stanley multi-tool. You never know when you'll need a wrench or a knife or something like that. I've also got this guy. This is my laser distance measure. Most of the stuff I picked up off Amazon. Basically, this tool, you could turn it on, point it at a wall. It puts a little laser dot on the wall, so you can make sure you get it where you want it. You press the button, and on the screen, it shows me how many feet that is to that point. It's a pretty cool piece of device, especially if you got to run long HDMI signals or XLR signals and you're not sure exactly how much cable you need. This way you can accurately choose the proper size cable without having to either run out of cable or have way more than you actually needed. The last thing I have in this bottom pocket is this big bag. Once again, this is an organization bag from Amazon. It is packed to the brim. Basically, I've got a bunch of cables and adapters in here. As you can see, I've got a bunch of Y cables, adapters, a little triple tap for an outlet in case I need to plug some more in, just some unique XLR female to XLR female jacks, along with some headphone jacks and batteries too. This is a double-sided thing, so on the other side, I've got some more triple taps. I've got some 3-prong to 2-prong adapters, some Y cables, XLRs, and 1/4 inch. Just some unique stuff. You never know when you will need it, so it's a good piece of kit to have. Sometimes this stuff's hard to put back. Now we're gonna move on to the back. So the back of this bag has 2 very padded and comfortable straps. One thing I love about this bag, along with some cushions here that rest against your back. In the back here is a little pouch. Got another organizational pouch from Amazon. This is my personal kind of like tech one. This one I use a lot. So in here, I've got a bunch of USBs. I've got some backup music in here. I've got a printer cable. I've got another one of those little dongles for the iPhone, for the newer iPhones without an aux jack. I have some Android chargers. I've got a XLR to 1/4 inch cable in case I need to play an aux, a little wall plug. I've got some SD cards, some front board pins, a new iPhone charger, an old iPhone charger, and some pens. So this is a very unique kit. Everything from, you know, charging my phone to getting some backup music at a job. This thing always comes in handy. Now the last pocket in this bag is the laptop pouch. Now I put that in quotes because you could also use it for cables. So this bag here has 2 of these little straps here, which is perfect for strapping in some cables. So you could throw some extra XLRs in here, some 1/4 inch or even some extension cords, so you know what you have. This thing does come out about 2 inches, so you could fit some thicker cables in there or even 2 laptops. I'll often throw 2 Macs in here, even with an iPad too. Normally I use this pouch for 1 MacBook to bring with me to every job, just so I have a computer. We are almost complete, but there are 2 more tools I carry with me, and that's in this very front pouch. I've got a standard wrench here, which is great for pulling out stuck truss pins or stuff like that. Also in this front pouch, I've got a screwdriver. This is one of those multi-tool ones where it's got small and large and flat and star shaped screwdrivers. So this is a super handy piece of kit as well. Also down in the bottom here, I've got some zip ties and a few of the cable ties. Just some helpful stuff to have with me. Alright, so this is my gig bag. Once again, I bring this to every job I do, whether I'm working for another company or DJing myself, or even sometimes going out with family or something like that. I bring this with me everywhere. So, let me know what you guys have that you bring to every gig. Do you guys have a gig bag like this, or do you just kind of have your equipment bags? Do you have any little case or something like that that you bring with you everywhere, whether it's vacation or on a gig? Let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to find me on Facebook as well. Also, if you guys found anything interesting in this video or you like the contents of my gig bag, make sure you leave a thumbs up down below and subscribe so you stay up to date with future videos and content. Once again guys, Brandon Havrilla, as always, thanks for watching. Enjoy.